Pranam all elders and Namaste friends. With my basic research in festivals of spiritual as well as scientific Bharat, the culture and traditions of India in the form of festivals has a deeper significance to offer. On this note, I am happy to present you with our talk today as follows. Lord Hanumanji is also known as Bajrangbali, Vayudev or Panputra, is regarded to be an ardent devotee of Lord Ram, known for his unflinching devotion. He is revered as a symbol of strength, and Hindus all over the world celebrate the birth date of Lord Hanuman, also known as Hanumanta Jayanti or Hanuman Janmotsav, Anjaneya Jayanti or Bajrangbali Jayanti, and it falls on a Purnima Tithi or the full moon day of Shukla Paksh in the Chaitra month as per Hindu calendar. Hanumanji was born to wind god Vanakesari and Mother Anjana, who was believed to be an Apsara as an angel who had to take birth on earth due to a curse. After she gave birth to Hanumanji, she was redeemed from the curse. The historic write-up of the famous epic of Ramayana some 7,000 years ago is found in Ramachaitra where Sri Ram is believed as an avatar of creator Lord Vishnu, with Hanuman as the ideal loving devotee with legendary courage, strength and powers as the ideal combination of Shakti and Bhakti. Apart from Ramayana, the name of Lord Hanumanji is also mentioned in the Purans, where he is mentioned as a spiritual son of Vayu or an avatar of Rudra, whereas Shiv Purana mentions Hanuman as an avatar of Shiva. With reference to the Holy Ramayana, after that kidnapping incident of Sitaji by Devil King Ravan, Sri Ram and his brother Lakshman were searching for Sitaji and they arrived in Kishkinda. They met the Monkey King Sugriv, who agrees to send his scouts in all four directions to search for Sri Ram's missing wife. To the south, Sugriv sends Hanumanji and some others, including the great bear Jamwant. This group travels all the way to the southernmost tip of India, where they encounter the ocean with the island of Lanka, which was visible in the horizon. So, this group wishes to investigate the island, but none can jump or swim so far. But Jamwant knew that from prior events that Hanumanji has such superpowers and lifts his curse, and as the curse lifted, Hanuman now remembers all his dynamic divine powers. So, he flies over the ocean with his powers and lands in Lanka, where he discovers Rakshas King Ravan and his demon followers. So, he tactfully shrinks down to the size of an ant and sneaks into the city. After searching the city, he discovers Sitaji in a grove guarded by demon warriors. He patiently and cleverly waits nearby, and when they all fall asleep, Hanumanji meets Sitaji and discusses how he came to find her, and she reveals that Ravan kidnapped her and is forcing her to marry him soon. Hanumanji offers to rescue her, but Sitaji refuses, stating that her husband must do it. After visiting Sitaji, while going back, he starts destroying the grove, prompting his capture in the court of Ravan himself, who laughs when Hanumanji tells him that Sri Ram is coming to take back Sitaji. Devil Ravan orders the servants to light Hanumanji's tail on fire as the punishment. But every time they put an oil-soaked cloth to burn, Hanumanji will use his superpower to grow his tail longer and longer, so that more clothes are needed to be added. This continues till Ravan is fed up, but had enough, as he orders to the lighting to begin. But this time when his tail is lit, he shrinks to the size of his tail and breaks free of his bonds with his superpower strength and jumps out of the window as he jumps from rooftop to rooftop, burning down building after building until much of the city is ablaze. Seeing this triumph, Hanumanji leaves back and he tells his group what had occurred. They rush back to Kishkinda, where Sri Ram had been waiting all along for the news. Hearing that Sitaji was safe and was awaiting him, Sri Ram gathered support of Sugriv's army and marched for Lanka and constructed Ram Setu from India to Lanka. Throughout the long battle, Hanumanji played a humble role as a general in the army. During one intense fight, brother of Sri Ram, who is Lakshmanaji, was fatally wounded and would have died without the aid of a herb from Himalaya mountain in northern India. Hanumanji was the only one who could make the journey so quickly and and thus was sent to the mountain. But upon arriving, he discovered that there are many herbs along the mountainside and did not want to take any chance. So instead, he grew to the size of a mountain, ripped the mountain from the earth and flew it back to the battle. To cut short the story, in the end, Sri Ram defeated Devil Ravan and finally returned to his home of Ayodhya with Sita ji to return his place as king. Sri Ram gave precious gifts and blessings to all those who aided him in the battle. And Sri Ram gave Hanumanji his gift too, but Hanumanji threw it away. Many people around it were angered by his act. So Hanumanji replied that Sri Ram will always be in his heart, so materialistic gift is not at all needed. To this, some court officials asked him to prove. So Hanumanji tore open his chest, which had an image of Sri Ram and Sita ji on his heart. Now proven as a true devotee, Bhagwan Ram cured him and blessed him with immortality. But Hanumanji refused this and asked only for a place at Sri Ram's feet to worship him. Touched by this, Lord Ram blessed him with immortality anyway, as Hanumanji would live on earth after Kalpa, that is destruction of the universe. According to our Hindu mythology, the Lord Hanuman is believed to be immortal and considered as a Chiranjeevi, who that once lived forever. So there is no account of Lord Hanuman's death in traditional scriptures. Thus we see the significance of Hanuman Jayanti lies in the virtues of Hanumanji such as courage, intelligence, loyalty and selflessness. His devotees believe that Lord Hanuman will protect them from all the evil forces. Typically, every Saturday and particularly on this Hanuman Jayanti day, his devotees visit the Hanuman temple and worship him by offering a simple garland and with diya, it is a light lamp of ghee or oil in front of Lord Hanuman and offer sindoor, while some people also observe fast on this day. Invariably, people also chant Hanuman Chalisa 11 to 108 times and seek blessings from Lord Hanuman. It is recommended for everyone to try it at experiential level by reciting Hanuman Chalisa, as it is an effective way to invoke his blessings, and reciting it with devotion and concentration brings great vibration and fruitful results. There are devotees who also offer Hanumanji prasad or sweets like laddu, besan barfi during puja as they chant Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Or some people also try to facilitate a spiritual connection with Lord Hanuman by reciting Om Eem Breem Hanumate Shri Ramadutaya Namaha. Interestingly, Hanuman Jayanti is celebrated twice with great enthusiasm all over India. One Jayanti marks the birth of Lord Hanuman, while other during Diwali festival is to mark the victory of good forces over evil. To conclude, Hanumanji is the personification of dedication and devotion, Shakti and Bhakti. Hanuman is considered the living embodiment of Karma Yogi, the one whose meditation and devotion are demonstrated through hard work or service. Let us offer our gratitude to Lord Hanuman for his unwavering devotion and selfless service to Bhagwan Ram. May Lord Hanuman bless you with wisdom, strength and courage to overcome all the challenges and lead a fulfilling life. Happy Hanuman Jayanti and Jai Shri Ram! I hope you gained some values and insight from my today's presentation. So, if you like it, don't forget to press the bell icon below with the subscribe button to stay tuned on my yet another talk on the great festival of India, which I call it as Pastival, based on my book Pastival Cultural Futequal. So, thanks for watching and being connected. Take care and Om Shanti.